Morning guys, hope you are all doing well and welcome to a new week with new opportunities. Euro dollar has been moving absolutely in sync with our predictions. As we can see over here, after grabbing the liquidity which was resting underneath the lows, we saw a V-shaped reaction back in towards the highs. Over here we got our change of character, pushed back in towards this sell for the buy, which is your area of demand, and from there we reversed back up in towards the highs, grabbing the liquidity which was resting above this overall trend line. So some very nice price action. Remember guys, I said last week, as long as we keep holding this low, we should continue in towards the highs. So some very nice price action. And now what is happening? Well, we're now moving towards that area of supply. So over here what we have is a 50% body candle, which is your area of consolidation, also known as our area of supply. So definitely going to be looking for a potential short after there, not only because let's say euro dollar is now bullish. Okay, let's say euro dollar is now bullish. Regardless, once moving in towards here, we would also have an overextended move in towards the highs. So regardless, we're looking for a potential short from that area of imbalance. Okay, obviously if we look at the over 4 hour trend, from myself it is bearish still, with a lower low, lower low, lower high, and now potentially a new lower high from that area of supply. So yeah, obviously it's a Monday, so anything can happen, but definitely going to be looking for a short once we enter that area of supply. Now going in towards dollar index overall, let's just focus on the daily here. It is, let's say, not looking too good. Obviously it's still looking okay. I want euro dollar to start selling off, because if this daily fractal low goes again, we could just start chopping around. I want this daily fractal low to hold. So the daily fractal low is the low of that imbalance candle over here, and from here I want us to continue up higher, go in towards the 4 hour time frame. And we can obviously see that the overall structure is still bullish with higher highs and higher lows. So it's important that this low over here holds so that we can move and continue up higher. We could grab some liquidity underneath this trend line and then still reverse in towards the highs, obviously, but it would just make structure a little bit messier. So yeah, looking to see today if we can get some kind of reversal here on the dollar index, start breaking some highs, at least fill this gap over here and see Euro USD sell off. Obviously we don't trade the dollar index, but we use it as a confluence for trading euro dollar, and that fact that dollar index is still bullish would be a nice confluence for Euro USD short. Now going in towards AUDUSD, the messiest pair of them all pretty much, we can very clearly see that we're just consolidating like a madman. Overall, just moving sideways. Yeah, it's a real joke here on Aussie dollar. Not really trading this pair at all. Again, as well, since what is it, Friday afternoon, you can see we're just moving sideways like this. Obviously we are now kind of at, let's say, resistance. The difference though between, let's say, the lower range and the upper range is the fact that over here, for example, we already liquidated the lower range, and here at the top we still have like the highs all open for the taking. So I do think we're going to kind of pop up in the near future and grab the liquidity, or continue, obviously depending on how we react, but there are a lot of opportunities there. Overall, not my favorite pair. Daily is bullish though, after breaking and closing above this high. This is the low, this is the high, but yeah, as you can see, not very interesting. But we are at yeah, the 75% mark, so you can start looking for potential shorts again. Going into pound dollar, what are we seeing over there? Well, pound dollar has started to pull back up again. As we can see, break of structure. So this is now the high to be respected. So this supply should push price down. It is the second time though that we're kind of like in here. So do keep in mind, or at least maybe the third time even if you count that as well. So it is getting weaker. So we could start popping up higher very soon, potentially. Also kind of like this descending channel formation, which we're starting to break out of. So let's say we do start breaking this supply, then I would not be surprised if we see some higher prices start to form. Go into the daily, and the daily itself is, I would say, a little bit messy. For now, the fractal structure also on the daily still bearish. If we start breaking the high of 127026, which is this high over here, that would mean daily change of fractal structure, and we could start moving up higher again. But yeah, let's see how we react today in here. It's kind of dependent on what the dollar index is going to do. I'm waiting a little bit more. I want to see some more development, waiting at least until New York session to see how we react also to, for example, this area of consolidation over here. Now going into NZDUSD, let's see what is going on over there. So NZDUSD retesting, let's say, resistance. I don't trade support resistance, obviously, but the overall momentum was in towards the downside, so still looking for a potential further short. Now going into gold. Yeah, what can we say, guys? Consolidating since Friday as well. Not much going on this pair. Going towards the 15, consolidating still. I'm looking more at the 4 hour, and what I can see on the 4 hour is not much for today. It's kind of stuck inside of this range over here, moving sideways. So what I want to see is momentum start to kick in. So I want to break out of the range and trade the momentum down, or break out of the range and trade the momentum up in towards here or in towards here. Okay, so this is demand, this is supply, and then from there shorts, from there long. So yeah, let's wait for that range breakout. Let's wait for momentum to kick in, and then we'll start getting into those positions. Obviously, last week we spotted this one pretty well. So let's just wait and be patient once again for the correct and right opportunity. Obviously, gold is ranging inside of kind of like this range over here. You could even draw it on here. And then what you'll see is that 75% is your resistance, 25% is your support. So we've been tapping that support quite some time. There's a lot of liquidity being built up above the highs, high. So I would not be surprised if we do pop up very, very soon. But let's be patient and keep an eye on the 4 hour. As that will kind of like give us the start sign of what is to come for this pair. So thanks for watching, guys. Wish you all a fantastic day and speak soon.